So in previous video, we studied out what are different types of ways in which we can um, utilize SOQL, in which we can write SOQL. So one was developer console, then was the query editor. And in Apex class also, we can write a SOQL query. So SOQL query stands for Salesforce Object Query Language. So in this particular video, we will move a little bit forward and we will also let you know there is yet one more place. There is yet another way to execute a SOQL query, and that is Salesforce Inspector. So I simply Google Salesforce Inspector Chrome. Yeah, that's a Chrome extension. So I'll go to Chrome Web Store. I'll simply add this Salesforce Inspector to my Chrome browser. So please welcome, and there are ways to use it in the developer guide, but I'll simply let you know like the easiest way of running a SOQL query is the Salesforce Inspector so far and by now. And if I go to, if you see this icon, so in Salesforce, we generally use this side icon for, we used to use in Salesforce Classic for displaying fields and displaying objects of that field. So, sorry, displaying field of that particular object or of that particular object the record is currently open. So now what we are trying to do is if I simply open it, so the Salesforce Inspector works in the same way. The side arrow bar will open the Salesforce Inspector. If I click on this data export button, this will simply open the Salesforce Inspector. So over here, I can simply write down this query as one of the simple queries already written. Select ID from account limit 200. You simply run export, and here you see all the accounts that are displayed. So running SOQL query is now that that much simple. Now I can also write select ID, comma name from account. Again, this query ran within seconds. In fact, within 316 microseconds, this query ran. So this is the power of Salesforce Inspector. So talking about SOQL query. So SOQL query is Salesforce Object Query Language, which is having syntax very similar to SOQL. Sorry, SOQL is Sales Object Query Language, which is having syntax very similar to SQL. So if you are using SQL or SQL, we say in any other language, in any other platform, then SOQL is very simple for you. So the syntax is pretty much the same. Select, then the field names, first the select keyword, then the field names, then the from keyword, then the object name. Object is nothing but the table in Salesforce. And then we are having keywords like the limit keyword, which limits the number of records that this query is returning. So if I've written 200, this will at max return me the 200 numbers. If I write it as 2, then maximum records return is 2. So this is the limit clause. And yes, this SQL or SQL in SOQL also we are having this where clause. Where clause is uh, um, simply filtering the number of written. So if I simply say select ID comma name from account, it is returning me pretty much 13 records. And if I, let's say, want to filter it, so I can filter it based on name or anything else. So now I'll simply say where name is United uh, Oil and Gas UK, or I'll say United Oil and Gas Corp. So if this is the name, then only return me the record. So this will simply return me one record, and we can return all the more fields in it. And in this one, SOQL, there is no such thing as select star. In Salesforce Inspector, we do have a thing like fields all, in which all fields of account will return. And this is the way it returns. So this returns ID is deleted, name, type, billing rate, billing city, New York, and that similarly other stuff. Now, if I remove this where clause and then the query, then also it's returning me too many records and 13 records to be precise, and with all the fields. But let's say I do not want all the fields, then what? I'll simply write down those fields as written earlier, like the ID, comma name, comma type, comma billing history, comma billing city, and Let's have one more field. Billing address. Let's say in total. Billing address. I'll write from account and run the query. So these are the fields that is written. And so one more catch, like if you are able to see in this billing address, this is written in me object. That means billing address in itself is having some or the other information which can be bifurcated. So now let's run. Yeah, there we go. So we are having ID, billing name, type, billing street, billing city, billing country. Now let me tell you, billing address is nothing but a combination of few fields like billing street, billing city, and billing country. Now, going back to SOQL. So the SOQL, now we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields which are getting returned from account, and the limit is 200, which is of no use because we are having 13 rows only. So I'll simply remove these clauses and run the query again. Now, point is, what all are the different ways to filter out this query? So one way we already know where name is this thing. Now we can filter by any other field also. So this time, let's filter it by type. I'll simply if where type is nothing but customer direct and simply run the query. So yes, it returns me these many things. Now it is having ID, name, type, billing street, billing city, billing country from account where type is equals to customer direct. And out of 13 records in total that were there in the account object, now this has returned me 7 records post I've applied where clause. Got it. Now, any other thing we can do? Yes, we do a lot of stuff with this SQL query. So maybe what to. Now, the name. You can see the name. First is Edge Communication. Second is Burlington Textiles Corp of America. Third is Grand Hotel and Restaurants Limited. So you see, this is not arranged in any fashion. Now, what if I arrange the number of records written or the records written in alphabetical order of the name? So I need to do. I can simply say select then the piece ID, name, type, billing street, billing street, billing country from account where type is customer direct plus order by. I need to use order by, then the name, and then as ASC. I'll just simply run this query. Now you see name is simply arranged in alphabetical order. Name is having Burlington Textiles Corp of America first, then Edge Communication second, because B comes first in alphabetical order and E comes next. So this is the way we arrange it. We can simply arrange it otherwise as well. So we can simply, instead of ASC means ascending. So instead of ascending, we can also have descending. So descending's short form is DESC in SQL. Keyword is DESC. So now you see names are arranged in alphabetical order, but in reverse order. This is the case. Now, what if I do not use ASC or ESC? Then simply run export and it runs in ascending order by default. So if you are trying to run order by clause in a SQL query, and that too you want to order by in any text format, then you need not to use the ASC or the ascending clause. It comes by default. As you can see, I've not used ASC or the ascending clause, but the names are coming in alphabetical order. Yeah, that's it for this particular lecture. We will continue our learning of SQL in another lecture. So we'll continue in the next video. Till then, happy learning.